name is Teresa Reed, and I'm a member of the League of Women Voters of the Ann Arbor area. This year, the League of Women Voters is celebrating 100 years of expanding voter rights, educating voters, and shaping and influencing legislation at local, state, and national levels. The League works to increase understanding of major public policy issues and seeks to strengthen and broaden knowledge about our form of government and democracy. While the League is nonpartisan and does not support candidates or parties, we do take stands on issues that we've studied. One of the League's most important goals is to assist voters in making informed choices at the polls, and thus we bring you tonight's program. I welcome you to our Zoom Meet the Candidate event for the Michigan House seat for District 54. 2 candidates will be on the ballot for this position in the general election on Tuesday, November 3rd. Each candidate was invited to participate in tonight's event. One of the 2 candidates, Ronnie Peterson, will not be attending. As there's only one other candidate, the League is allowing the remaining candidate, Martin Church, to participate in a new format. The changed format includes a 1.5-minute introduction, followed by a 3-minute opportunity to highlight the issues facing the Michigan legislature. I will be alerting the speaker when his allotted time is up for each segment. It's now my pleasure to introduce Martin Church. Mr. Church, you may now begin your introduction.
Yeah, I'd like to thank the League of Women Voters for this opportunity to present my case. My name is Martin Church. I'm a candidate for the 54th Michigan House seat, which encompasses the city of Ypsilanti, Ypsi Township, and Superior Township. I have a bachelor's degree in family education, which means that I help families who are in trouble to learn how to get out of it. I also have a master's degree in computer security. I own Father's Educational Support Services, which goal is to provide support to families and to businesses who need computer aid. I'm seeking this seat because it's time for us to change how we go about doing things. We've done the same thing the same way for the last few years, matter of fact, a couple of decades. It's time to change it. Thank you.
Thank you. And now we're ready to hear more about the issues that you consider important regarding the Michigan legislature.
Okay, there's a couple of major items. First one we're going to start with is COVID. We need accountability of our governor. The state law says that she has to consult with the legislature after 45 days. She has ignored that. It's time that the legislature steps up and does their job and holds her accountable. Ronnie Peterson has determined that he will not hold her accountable. We need to have the facts, the truth, not a bunch of sound bites. They say they're going on science. Science is based upon interpretation of data. We have to have that data. Science told us that B-24s could not take off on an aircraft carrier. Yet a guy by the name of Doolittle did so. Science says a bumblebee cannot fly. It does. We need to look at the COVID data correctly and not through hype, not through fear. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. We need to get out and become Michigan. Second, the governor has promised us to fix roads. First problem we have to do is fix the mix. We have to have the correct concrete for today. We're using a mix of concrete that was developed in the 1940s. There's new technology. We have to start looking at that. When I ran for Senate 2 years ago, I said we needed to deploy internet access to all students and that we could do it without raising taxes. Unfortunately, we have found out, thanks to COVID, we needed to do that sooner than I even thought. There's a lot of changes. We need to start employing technology. We need to stop doing things the way we have always done them. And that's why I said we have to fix the mix, not raise taxes, but fix how we do it and change how we do it. We've got to stop looking at doing things the way we did in the 1800s or in 1960. We have to take in the new technology. The other thing, we have to start making Ypsilanti, Ypsi Township, and Superior Township economically the center of our county, not Ann Arbor. And so far, Ronnie Peterson has failed to bring the businesses back. We've lost more businesses than I can shake a finger at. Unfortunately, I was the one that had to close the Ford plant on 94. I was the last IT person there. I turned out the switch to turn off the lights. That's never been replaced. We had a lot of things that should have, but it's been ignored. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for participating in this valuable session today. All of our candidate forums and Meet the Candidate events will be available for streaming on your computer or smartphone. Go to our website, lwvannarbor.org, and look for the link to the programs. In addition, the forums can be viewed on Community Television Network. Please urge your friends and neighbors to watch these forums too. For additional nonpartisan information on candidates and ballot issues, go to vote411.org. That's vote411.org, the League's voter resource guide covering local, state, and federal candidates and current proposals that will appear on your ballot. As a reminder, all registered voters may cast an absentee ballot. With the challenges that have been created by COVID-19 and the confusion regarding registration and voting procedures, the League encourages you to vote as soon as possible after you feel knowledgeable about the candidates and ballot issues. The most important thing is to make sure you vote in the November 3rd general election. Thank you and good night.